Today I'm going to be answering one of your questions on working through freelance websites. Stick around. So last week I put up a video called Your Art, Quality versus Price, and it's all about the quality of your art versus the price that you should be charging for your art. Sounds simple enough. It was basically kicked off because of a cheeky email that I got from a potential client. You know, the kind of thing that you get and somebody asks for an economical illustration. Yeah, exactly. They basically wanted a cheap illustration, and they wanted a decent illustration, but they didn't want to pay for it. So it sent me off in a bit of a rant, and you know, I made a video. Hey, everybody seemed to like it. Go check it out. I'll put a link in here. Ellie Taylor was great enough, one of my subscribers, thanks Ellie, to make a video and ask a kind of a follow-up question about this. So over to you, Ellie.
Hi Lawrence, this is Ellie Taylor from the Ellie Taylor Artist channel, and I was watching your video the other day about price versus quality, and you were saying that a lot of people will email you and want you to do something for cheap, usually a little drawing or a little painting, and you were saying that you need to put your best work out there because that will be associated with you forever. And so I was wondering, what do you think about the websites Fiverr and Freelancer? Because I see a lot of artists that say, I'll do you a little drawing for $5. And I know they can charge more than that, but it just seems like, for me, that's a lot of work for just $5. You know, just a little sketch is a lot of work for just $5. And here in the background, I'm showing that I'm doing a little teddy bear sketch, and you have to go and find a reference, a photo reference. And then just to do this little rough sketch took me about 15 minutes. And then I worked on it some more, another 15 minutes. And if I was going to sell this, I probably would work on it for at least another 30 minutes to an hour just to make it look smoother and have higher quality. And so that just seems to me, well, gosh, you know, $5 is all I'm going to get for this. It just seems like a lot of hard work for just $5. So what do you think, Lawrence? Am I being too unreasonable? Am I being too egotistical?
Hi Ellie, you're not being unreasonable at all. Don't worry about it. Love your teddy bear, by the way. To be honest, websites like Fiverr and Freelancer, they're probably charging something on top as well. You know, a little bit of a fee, a cut, probably coming out of the artist side. Who knows? I've looked at these websites a little bit. I've never looked at them before, but I did after your video, obviously. And they're a little bit of mystery. I think you can't really tell how they work unless you've used them. And I'm not willing to do that unless you've hired somebody, you know, through them. And it looks like a whole sticky situation, which I'm not willing to get into. Whew, yeah, they look horrible. Basically, it looks like a place where people who want to get something for cheap go and fish. And I think the kind of clients who go there are the kind of clients I want to avoid anyway, as I said in my previous video. Those kind of clients are the difficult clients that, yeah, I really want to stay away from. Because the kind of client who wants something for $5 is the kind of client who wants to get $5 worth of work, you know, who are gonna want $2,000 worth of amends. So yeah, stay away from places like that. And you know, even then, make sure you get your $5 up front. Just leave them alone. Just stay away. One point you did make, which is something, you know, I always say, is that yes, definitely, all of your artwork will be associated with you for forever. Somebody put up a photo on Facebook the other day, a school photo of me from 1989, where I was wearing an absolutely horrendous Who Framed Roger Rabbit t-shirt, proving that any piece of clothing from 1989 can come back and haunt you horrifically. Yes. So, yeah, just proof that anything you do from early on can really come back and, yeah, kick you in the ass years down the line. Realistically, you don't want to be doing cheap pieces of artwork for next to no money, because years down the line it'll just turn up on Twitter or Facebook or Pinterest or Instagram or whatever the hell social network is out there, and people will see it, people will see your name and just laugh at it and laugh at you, and you'll think, was that really worth the $5 I got paid for it? Not really. Now, the reference picture that you found of the cute little teddy bear, this is very important. One of the things that I do is I always find reference images on Pinterest, Google Images, etc, etc. I have a very large, extensive library on Pinterest that I share with my clients and other artists, etc, and you can come and find me there. But I also do other things with my clients and potential clients, like I have lengthy chats on FaceTime and even on Google Hangouts and Skype and everything else. And I don't bill for these directly. I don't say I'm billing you for this chat, but what I do is I cue this into my time. So, you know, I think about it when I'm creating my costs, you know. It's there, but it's not there. You know, it's not on my invoice as this little you know. I bill for the overall. I don't bill for this little bit of time. And, you know, neither's my research. I don't bill for each individual thing. But you do have to factor in for the time you spent researching, the time you spent chatting to clients, you know, about the amends, the initial concept, and everything else. And if you're only getting paid $5 for something, then obviously how can you possibly hope to make up any money whatsoever if you spent time on your initial chat, your research, you know, doing the actual work, the initial sketch, the refinements, amends, maybe 2 sets of amends, and then sending the artwork over in, you know, maybe 2 or 3 different file types for the clients. You know, that's quite normal, you know, and then maybe the layered files, the breakdowns, you know, and so on and so forth. You might even have to send them to 2 or 3 different people. You know, you might have to send them to artwork departments and to printers, to PR departments for other people as well. You might have to upload them to Dropboxes, and, you know, it's a whole crazy world. And that ain't gonna happen for a $5. But this is the trouble. The cheaper people want things, the less you can deliver. And some people say, oh, it's okay, I don't need all of that. But from my experience, the people who say I don't need all that can quite often come back and say, oh, can you just send this over? Oh, can I just get And they're the people who just think you're just doing a little favour. You see where I'm going with that? They think you're just doing them a little favour here and a little favour there. And they're thinking of you more as a buddy. You know? and they're forgetting that you actually run a business. Tricky. And that's the trouble. You know, they forget that each one of these little things that they're asking you for is taking away from your time, taking away from your business, and they don't realise what they're actually doing is stealing from you. But it's quite normal. You know, if you turn around from them and say, fine, but I'm charging you. Whoa. I've actually seen people lose their nut over this. And the only trouble is, while you think, yeah, that's fine, I'll charge them when they do this, potentially somebody who's found you online, you know, through Fiverr or whatever, you know, if they found you online, they could be quite willing to then berate you online and have a go at you online. So be wary of people who want things for cheap. So I love the fact that you got around showing yourself on camera by drawing a teddy bear. I thought that was absolutely awesome. Kudos for that. I think most people would just say, oh, I don't want to show myself, so I just won't do a video. But thank you for helping me out by being my first Q&A here, Ellie. And thank you for being probably my most staunch subscriber here. I do appreciate every one of my subscribers, but Ellie here, she practically comments on every one of my videos, which is absolutely brilliant. I do value everybody, but yeah, Ellie always comments, and it's absolutely great to see when she does. I do appreciate that very much. So I'm really glad that she got to be my first Q&A. I hope that I've answered your question completely. If not, Ellie, then let me know in the comments below, obviously. If anybody else has a question on this topic, then please let me know. If you have a question on any other topic, then please record your own video and send me a link, and I will respond in another video. Hopefully I'll see you soon. Let me know more about the videos that you'd like to see me make, and we'll make that happen. I shall see you later. Well, thanks for watching. Be sure to comment, like, and even subscribe to my channel, LAWRENCEcanDRAW. And if you really did like what you saw here, you can see more of it on my website, lawrenceman.co.uk. I'll see you next time.